Ciao friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your quantitative aptitude class. As you can see here, this has been the class is your 34th class. Before that we had covered up your 33rd class where we had covered up your 86th questions of the sessions as well. And this has been in arithmetical ability. If I'm talking about, we had covered up the operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, as well as your the decimal fraction simplification that we had done here. Now we are dealing with the square roots and cube roots, and that is even though which is important as you know very well. And on the same cases here that we have to discuss, and it's a huge request from my before starting with this, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. We'll start discussing about that we have to discuss is your that is the 87th question of the session. As I told you that we had discussed about 86th question of the sessions in the last class, so here we discussed about 87th question of the sessions here. So the questions for this we talk about it. The question of the session is the first question that we talk about. It's under root 3 minus 1 upon under root 3 whole square simplifies to. This has been the question which has been asked in your RRB examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise if I am going ahead. And the options for this is 3 by 4, 4 by root 3, 4 by 3 and none of these. And for that we have to find out for the solution for this as well, and that is to be as follows. Let's go ahead to solve it out, which is under root 3 we have. So on the same cases for the under root 3, then minus 1 upon under root 3 whole square, as they had given you the question here itself, under root 3 square plus 1 upon under root 3 whole square minus 2 into under root 3 into 1 upon under root 3. As we had opened here, that is a minus b ka whole square, a square plus b square, and that is your b square minus 2ab, that is we have, and even though which we had represented here as you can see here. Further on representing here, what we will do it, we'll just root square, root का square हो गया, इसका मतलब है कि वो 3 आ गया, प्लस 1 upon root 3 है तो root 3 दो बार मल्टीप्लाई होगा, that will be opening the root here, so that is 1 upon 3 here, it will form here, and then minus, then we have here my under root multiply cancel हो जाएगा, and 1 is a 1, so 2 ones are 2 is itself is your 2 here. Then after that further what we will do it, we have to cancel it out. 3 minus 2 is 1, so 1 plus 1 upon root 3, sorry 1 upon 3, then we'll take as LCM here, so when we'll take it LCM, that has been 3 and 3 plus 1, so that is 4, 4 by 3, that will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another new question that we have to talk about it, that is your 88th question of the session here. The question we have is root 2 plus 1 upon under root 2 whole square is equals to, that we have to talk about it. The options for this is 2 1 by 2, 3 1 by 2, 4 1 by 2 and 5 1 by 2, and for that we have to go ahead and that even though we have to answer it out as well. The question for this we have is under root 2 plus 1 upon under root 2 whole square equals to under root 2 का square plus 1 upon under root 2 का square plus 2 into under root 2 into 1 upon under root 2. So when we'll go ahead further, which is as you can see this is being the cancel it out as well, and we'll open it out, that is your under root 3. Now under root 2 square is your 2 plus 1 upon under root 2 का square is your 2 plus 2 here, that is a plus b, a square plus b square plus 2ab, so this has been cancel it out, so plus 2 here, 2 plus 2 is equals to 4 plus, and this is by 1 by 2, and 2 taking an LCM here 2, so 2 4s are 8, 8 plus 1 9, that is 9, 9 by 2 we can say represented, or we can represent it 4 1 by 2 here, that is 4 to the plus 199 by 2. That will be the same as here as well. Now we'll go ahead with another new question that we have to talk about it, and that is the question here is your 89th question of the session. The question is, if a equals to 0.1039, then the value of under root 4a square minus 4a plus 1 plus 3a. That is, this has been the question which has been asked in your CBI examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards your competition wise that we have to go ahead as well. And as I told you, the options for this we have here is 0.1039, 0.2078, 1.1039 and 2.1039 as well, and that is even though important here. So on the same behalf of it, we will be going ahead, and that is we have to find it out as well. So for the same sake, and that is also an important one here. So on the same cases, we will be going ahead for the solution for this, and we'll find it out for that. So that is under root 4a square minus 4a plus 1 plus 3a is equals to 1 square plus 2a square minus 2 into 1 into 2a, and that is plus 3a that we have. So here we had opened it out, as you can see, a square plus b square, and then it will be opening it here. And then after that, what we'll do it is under root 1 plus 2a का square, that is a plus b का square plus 3a, further 1 minus 2a plus 3a, then 1 plus a equals to 1 plus 0.1039, which is equals to 1.1039. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with further one, and that we have to talk about it, which is the another new question here, and that is your other question we have as follows. It's your 90th question of the session. The question is the square root of square root of 0.75 cube upon 1 minus 0.75 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 per square plus 1. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here, that we have to talk about it, and for that is also an important one. Now we will be going ahead for that, and that is your options we have here is your 1, 2, 3 and 4 that we have to go ahead, and which we have to talk about it. So the question here, under root 0.75 power cube upon 1 minus 0.75 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 square plus 1 that we have, that is representing here. Then after that, it is further opening it out, 0.575 square plus 1 minus 0.75 1 square plus 0.75 square plus 1 into 0.75 whole upon 1 minus 0.75 that we have. Further, it is 0.75 cube plus 1 cube minus 0.75 cube whole upon 1 minus 0.75 equals to under root 1 upon 0.25 equals to 100 upon 25, that is comes under in root, which is 25 under 25 and 25 4 is 100 is 4 under root 4, and that is equals to 2. That is we have as an answer. Now we will be going ahead with another new question that is also an important one here, and this has been the asked in your SSC examination paper, 91st question of the session that we talk about it. If 3a equals to 4b equals to 6c and a plus b plus c equals to 27 under root 29, then under root a square plus b square plus c square. Yes, this has been asked in your hotel management question paper, and that is also important paper respect towards competition wise. The options we have 3 under root 29, 81, 87 and none of these, and for that we have to talk about it, and even though we have to find out the answer as well. 4b equals to 6c, b equals to 3 upon 2c and 3a equals to 4b, which is further equals to a equals to 4 upon 3b, which is equals to 4 upon 3, 3 upon 2c equals to 2c. So a plus b plus c equals to 27 under root 29, 2c plus 3 by 2c plus c equals to 27 under root 29. Then further it is equals to 9 by 2 c equals to 27 under root 29 and c equals to 6 under root 29 that we have. So that is the right answer for this question as well, and that we have to go ahead as well. So when we are going to but further we'll talk about it. This is not end up here. The question is long because we have to find out under root a b square here as well. So that is under root a square plus b square plus c square equals to a plus b plus c का square minus 2ab plus bc plus ca. Then we have, which is under root 27 under 27 under root 29 square minus 2, then 2c into 3 by 2c plus 3 by 2c into c plus c into 2c. This has been here whole under root here. Further it is 729 into 29 minus 2 3c square plus 3 upon 2c square plus 2c square equals to under root 729 into 29 minus 2 into 13 by 2 c square. Then under root 729 into 29 minus 13 into 6 under root 29 square equals to under root 29 729 minus 468, which is equals to under root 29 into 261 equals to 29 into 29 into 9. We had break it out 265, that is 29 into 9 is 261 here. that we have as an answer as well. So on the same cases with the same respective manner, 29 into 3, we'll take it out. 29 दो बार है तो एक से ले लेंगे, 3 3 9, so that is we have to have 29 3, 29 3 is 87. That will be the right answer for this question here. Now it is ended up. So you have to consider about it, you have to see the question, what we have to find out, and then we have to go ahead further it out. Let's go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and which is the another one, and that is also the another question here, and that is this your 92th question of the session. The question is the square root of 0.4 bar is, this is being asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. If I am going ahead, options for this is 0.6 bar, 0.7 bar, 0.8 bar and 0.9 bar, and that we have to talk about it as well, and for that we'll find it out. Let's go ahead. Under root 0.4 bar equals to 4/9. We remove the bar one place, so that is being 9 is increasing in the denominator. 2 2s are 4 होता है, 3 3s are 9, so 2/3. We get 0.666, which is further equals to 0.6 bar. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another question, and that is another new important question here, and that is the 93rd question of the session that we have to talk about it. We have to question which one of the following numbers has rational square root here. That is here the 93rd question of the sessions as well, and that is also an important one here that we have to talk about it. So the which one of the following numbers that has rational square root, we have to find out that, and the options for this is 0.4, 0.09, 0.9 and 0.025 here. So let's go ahead. Which one of the following numbers has rational square root, that we have to find out. The options for this we have 0.4, 0.09, 0.9 and 0.025, that we have to talk about it, and even though which we have to consider it here. So for that, let's be 0.09. We take it this is being the let's go ahead 9/100. That is 9 because square root is 3. That is your 110. That is will be 0.3, which is rational. That is 0.09 will be the right answer for this question here, and 0.09 has rational square root. 0.09 has rational square root, that we have to talk about it. The another question we have to talk about it is the another one, the value of under root 0.4 is, this option we have 0.02, 0.2, 0.51 and 0.63, that we have to talk about it, and even though which is also an important one. So on the same cases, on the same phase, we'll talk about it, and that is your 0.400000. We take just partition it out, and then we have your 0.6 इसीलिए लिया मैंने, पॉइंट लगा के 6 लेंगे, that is your the 0 here. That is 36. It will be 4. Then again we'll take 2 zeros. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 1 2. They will take 3 here. That is your 369. Then again it will give you 0.63. That will be having as an answer because that will be longer than this. and that we have to talk about it. So 0.63 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and that is another new important question here, and which is the 95th question of the session. The value of under root 0.121 is, options we have 0.011, 0.11, 0.347 and 1.1. So that we have to go ahead, and for the same sake we have here is 0.121000. we just pair it out, is 3 9, then we put the point, then we'll take it, the second digit here is 3, that is your 3, then we'll take 10 here, that is from downward, then we'll get here 3 plus 3 is 6, we take as 4, then 4 is 64, 4s is your 256, you cancel it out, we'll get 54, and then we'll take it 0 2, 4 plus 4 is 8, 68, and then we'll take as 7, and we'll multiply 4809, we'll get here, so 3 point that is here that will get 0.63, and here we'll get 0.347 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one which we have to talk about it, and that is another question is 96th question of the session here, and that we have to go ahead, 96th question of the session. That is also an important one here. That the question is the value of under root 0.064 is. This has been the important question. The options we have 0.008, 0.08, 0.252, 0.8, and for that we have your answers here as well. That is to be as follows. Which is your 0.0640000000, and this is 0. So for that 2 point लगाएंगे 0 burden 2, it is 2 4 0 carry करेंगे, 2 plus 4 will take 5 again, 5 5 is 25 is 5, यहाँ पे 2 carry, 5 4 is 20 plus 2 22, we'll get 15, we will take 2 zeros, 5 plus 5 is 10, 0 यहाँ 1 carry, 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 9, so that is your 5. So we'll get your 50, and then we'll take 2, which is your 1006. So where we get here is your 0.252. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll talk about it. That is another new question here, and that is another also important one. So for that same sake, we have the 97th question of the sessions here, and then we have the value of 0.16 upon 0.4 is. This has been asking your IGNOU examination paper. Options we have 0.02, 0.2, 0.63, and none of these we have to talk about it, and for that we will be going ahead and to find out as well. So for that here 0.16 upon 0.4 equals to 0.16 upon 0.40, 16 upon 40, 4 4s are 16 upon 10, 0.4, get 0.63. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another new question, and that is the 98th question of the sessions here, and that is also an important one. And that is the question we have is the value of 1 plus under 0.01 upon 1 minus under root 0.1 is close to, this has been asked in your SBI examination paper. The options for this we have 0.6, 1.1, 1.6 and 1.7 here, that we have to talk about it as well. So on the same cases, the question we have 1 plus under root 0.01 upon 1 minus under root 0.01 equals to 1 plus 0.1, 1 minus 0.316 equals to 1.1 upon 0.684, which is equals to 1100 upon 684 that we have, and that is going to cancel it out and we get 1.6 here as an answer. That is also important one here. So that is we have to find it out, and that is for the same sake we have to go ahead as well, and you have to consider about it when you are solving all these type of a question here, and so that you will be able to know about it. So now we will be going ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, which is the 99th question of the session, and that is also an important one here in terms of your competition wise here. Let's go ahead with that as well. We'll go ahead with 99th question of the sessions as well, and that is we have if root 5 equals to 2.236, then the value of 1 upon under root 5 is, this is the options we have 0.367, 0.447, 0.745, and none of these here which we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. So on the same cases we'll go ahead, which is 1 upon under root 5 equals to 1 upon under root 5 into root 5 into root 5. We had multiplied both side root 5 to make the denominator without root, that is your will have here, and on the same cases root 5 is your 2.236 whole upon root 5, that is equals to 5 here. Further it is just the step is root 5 we have, and then we have upon 5. So root 5 carry 2.236 and upon 5. If we further cancel it out, we'll get 0.447. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question, that is your 100th question of the session, even though we had reached for the century as well, and that is if root 24 equals to 4.899, the value of under root 8 upon 3 is, the options we have 0.544, 1.333, 1.633 and 2.666 here, that we have to talk about it, and that we have to even answer it out as well. So for that sake we have to go ahead, which is 8 upon 3 equals to 8 into 3 and 3 into 3 equals to under root 24 upon 3. Under root 24 की वैल्यू है 4.899 upon 3 equals to 1.633. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead further, which we'll have to talk about it, which is another question here, and that is the 101st question of the session. If under root 6 equals to 2.449, then the value of 3 under root 2 upon 2 under root 3 is, this we have to find out. The options we have 0.6122, 0.8163, 1.223 and 1.2245 as well, that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. So the solution for this we have 3 upon under root 2, 2 upon under root 3 equals to 3 under root 2 upon 2 under root 3 under root 3 upon under root 3, 3 under root 6 upon 2 into 3 equals to under root 6 upon 2. As we have 2.4492 equals to 1.2245. That will get as an answer here. That we have the another question is for 102th question of the sessions as well. That is, if root 5 equals to 2.3236, then value of. So in the same cases, as I told you, that root of 5 equals to 2.236, and that the value of which we have to find out is rupees 1 upon 5 here, and that is under root of 5. This has been the important question, and that is the options for this we have 0.367, 0.447, 0.745, and none of these, and that we have to find it out for the solution for this as well, and that is also an important one here. So on the same cases, we will go ahead to solve it out, which is 1 upon under root 5 equals to 1 upon under root 5 into under root 5 into upon under root 5 equals to under root 5 upon 5, and we'll put the value, we'll find it out, that is 2.236 upon 5. It will give 0.447. That will have as an answer here. Now we will be going ahead with another new important question, which is also the another one here, and that is also a very different question that we talk about it on the same cases, but here that they had given you. So yes, we'll have the another question, and that is then we have to find out the value for it, and that is the another value is that is a 103rd question of the session. The question is under root 5 equals to 2.236, then the value of under root 5 upon 2 minus 10 upon under root 5 plus under root 125, that is equals to, this has been the question which has been asked in your MBA examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. So option we have 5.59 and 7.826, 8.944 and 10.062, that even though we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. So for that we will be going ahead to find it out, and the solution for this we have as follows, and that is also an important one. Go ahead for the solution. Root 5 upon 2 minus 10 upon under root 5 plus under root 125 equals to under root 5 square minus 20 plus 2 under root 5 into 5 under root 5 here, whole upon 2 under root 5, which is equals to 5 minus 20 plus 50 upon 2 under root 5 here. Then again 35 upon 2 under root 5 equals to under root 5 upon under root 5, 35 under root 5 upon 10 is equals to 7 upon 2 into 2.236 equals to 7 into 1.118, and which is equals to further, and that is 7.826 here. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, which is another question here, and that is also the another important question that we have to talk about it. The question we have is the 104th question of the session, and that the question is, if 2 abstract 3 equals to under root 13 and 3 abstract 4 equals to 5, then the value of 5 abstract 12 is. This we have to talk about it. Options for this we have root 17, root 29, 12 and 13 here, that we have to go ahead, and that even though which we have to find it out as well. So here clearly a plus a abstract b equals to under root a square plus b square, 5 abstract 12 equals to 5 square plus 12 square, which is equals to 25 plus 144 equals to 169, and that is equals to 13 here, that we have as an answer. Now we'll go ahead with further, and that is another new question here, and which is also the important one, which is 105th question of the sessions as well, and that is also an important one here, and which is another new question, we can say that. So the least perfect square number divisible by 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8, that we have. Options for this is 900, 1200, 2500 and 3600 here, that we have to talk about it. Now we'll go ahead and that we have to talk about it, which is the question is that is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, that is we have that is 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. This is the options we, as I told you. Let's go ahead for the solution for this as well, and that we will have to find out. So the question is LCM of 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 is 120. Now 120 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. To make it perfect square, it must be multiplied by 2, 3, 5 here, because दो पेयर बन जाएगा, बट ये 2 और 3 और 5 का नहीं है. So here to make it a perfect square, it must be multiplied by 2, 3 and 5 that we have. So on the same cases, a required number equals to 2 power 2 into 2 power 2 into 3 power 2 into 5 power 2, which is equals to 3600, that we have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead further, which we have to talk about it, and that will be the right answer for this question as well, and which is the 80th question of the session here, and that is another new important 106th question of the sessions as well. The question is the least perfect square that is which is divisible by each or by each of 21, 36 and 66. This has been asked in your another examination paper. This has been asked in your SBI examination paper, and that we have here as well. So that is also an important one. Now we'll go ahead. So here we go ahead. As I told you, the least perfect square number, that is which is divisible by, that is your 21, 36 and 66. As I told you, this has been asked in your that is your SBI examination paper, and that is also even important here. On the same cases, we'll go ahead for the solution for this here as well, and that is important. The options for this we have is 21,340, 2,13,444, 2,14,344 and 2,01,444. 44,034 and 2,31,444 here, that we have to talk about it. So here we go ahead, that we have to talk about it as well. On the same cases, all these questions are also important, and as I told you, and on the same case here, that we have to go ahead and that we have to even to answer it out as well. That is your, so here we go ahead and that we find it out. LCM of 21, 36, 66 equals to, which is 2772. Now 2772 equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 11 here. And to make it a perfect square, to make it perfect square, it must be multiplied by, it must be multiplied by, and that we have here is that is multiplied by, of course, that is 7 into 11 to make it perfect square. So for that the so required number equals to 2 power 2 into 3 power 2 into 7 power 2 into 11 power 2, and that is equals to 2,13,444 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, and that is another question here, and that is your 107th question of the session as well. 107th question of the sessions as well, that we have to go ahead. The question here is, that is the least number by which 294 must be multiplied to make it a perfect square here, and that is also an important one. So yes, we'll go ahead. The least number by which 294 must be multiplied to make it perfect square. That is we have the options for this. We have 2, 3, 6, 24, that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here, which is important as well. So for that, we'll go ahead for the solution for this. 294 equals to 7 into 7 into 2 into 3. So to make it perfect square, it must be multiplied by 3 here. It must be multiplied by 2 into 3. Which is equals to 6 here, and to required number we have equals to 6, that we have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another question, and that we have to talk about it, and that is a very well that we have to talk about. That is your 108th question of the session as well. So on the same cases, the question is, find the smallest number by which 5808 that should be multiplied so that that the product becomes a perfect square, and this has been asked in your SSC examination paper as well, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. And the options we have 2, 3, 7 and 11. Let's go ahead with question here first. Find the smallest number by which 5808 should be multiplied so that the product becomes a perfect square. Here that we have to talk about it. So this is been asked in your SSC examination paper here, that we have to talk about it. Now we'll go ahead for the solution for this as well, and that is also an important one. Option is 2, 3, 7 and 11 here, and that is also an important one as I told you. So let's go ahead for that solution for this. For the 5808 equals 2 into 2 into 2 to 2 into 3 into 11 into 11 here. For that 2 power 2 into 2 power 2 into 3 into 11 power 2 here. To make it perfect square, it must be multiplied by 3. So for that 1470 equals 7 into 7 into 5 into 6. To make it a perfect square, it must be to make it a perfect square, this is another question we are dealing with. So here, that is to make a perfect square, yes, we'll have to multiply it by 3 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well, that to make it. Next we'll go ahead with further question that we have to talk about it, which is another new important question as well, and the question is your 109th question of the session as well. And that is, the question is the least number by which 1470 must be divided to get the number which is a perfect square is. The options for this is 5, 6, 15 and 30, that we have to go ahead. The least number by which 1470 must be divided to get a number which is perfect square. Which is perfect square here. And for that we will go ahead. Options we have is 5, 6, 15 and 30 as I told you. Let's go ahead for the solution for this as well. So 1470 equals to 7 into 7 into 5 into 6 here. So to make it perfect square, it will be divided in by, that is 5 into 6, which is equals to 30. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with 110th question of the session as well, and that is also an important one here. So here for the 110th question here, the question is, what is the smallest number that to be subtracted from 549162 in order to make a perfect square? And the options we have 28, 36, 62 and 681 here. What is the smallest number? What is the smallest number to be subtracted from 549162? That is, we have, in order to make a perfect square, that we have. So for that we have here, and that will be options we have 28, 36, 62 and 81, that we have to go ahead, and that we have to even to answer it out as well. So here for that which is to be as follows. That is, we have here is your 549162. We'll do that. And for here, which is your 7 and the 49, we'll have here is your 591, then 7 here, so 7 7 40, and added on 4, which is 4, then it will be your 576 whole upon, we'll get 1 5, and this is 6 2, we taken it out. We just pair it out like this only. Okay, so that, as I told you beforehand, so this is 4 4 8 here, it will be 1 4, and then we have your 8, and then we have 1, so that will take its 1 here. It will be 1481, which is equals to, that is your 81 that we get. Okay, on the same cases here, required number to be subtracted. Is equals to 81. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we will be going ahead and further, which we have to discuss even though, and that is another question, is 111th question of the session as well, and that is also an important one for that show. And we will be having another question. The question is, what is the least number? What is the least number which should be subtracted from 0.000326 to make a perfect square? That we have to find out. For the same cases here that we have as your 0.00326, this has been the question which has been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise, that even though we have to talk about it, and for the same cases we'll have to go ahead, and that is we have to talk about it. So for the same cases, for this type of a question, the options we have 0.00002, 0.000004, 0.02 and 0.04 here. As I told you, this has been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important one here. For that, we'll go ahead. For this, we'll have to find out. This is your 3, 2 and then 6, so we just pair it out by unit digit. This is will be like that. Okay, so for further, we'll go ahead, and which is for that 1, it will be 1, and that will take as 1, so it will be coming as 2. We'll take 2 6 as same, 1 plus 1 is 2, then we'll take as 8, and that is your 8 here as well, so it will be 224. We'll get it out as 2. That will be having. So on the same cases, we will be having as your 0.000326, which is equals to 326 upon 10 to the power 6. Required number equals to, that we have required number to be subtracted equals to 2 upon 10 to the power 6, which is equals to 0.000002 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we will be going ahead with another new important question, that is your 112th question of the session. Question that we have to talk about it, that is your 112th question of the sessions as well. The question is, the smallest number added to 680621, that to make the sum of perfect square. Options for this we have 4 5 6 and 8. that we have, and this has been the question which has been asked in your SSC examination paper as well, so that is also an important way here. Let's go ahead. The smallest number added to 680621 to make the sum a perfect square is. This has been question asked in your SSC examination paper. Options we have 4, 5, 6 and 8, and for that same sake we have to do it, and that is another important question here. So for that we have is 680621, so we just pair it out, and for the same sake we have, I'll take as 8, so here that is 64 minus that is your 4, then 06 we take it out, 8 plus 8 is 16, we'll take 2, that is 2 here, which is your 324, that is we'll get your 82, we'll take 21 as well, then that is your 164, and again we'll take as 4. So on the same cases here, that is your which is 6576, 6576, and that been cancel it out, and we'll get here as your 1645. We'll get 1645. So for that, the number that to be added equals to 825 square minus 680621. We'll have 680625 minus 680621, which is equals to 4. So here for the same cases, that is the 4 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we will be going ahead to find out with the another question, and that is the last question of the sessions as well, and that has been the important one as here, and that is your the 113th question of the session. The question is the greatest 4 digits perfect square number is. This has been asked in your hotel management question paper. The option says 9000, 9801, 9900, 9981 here. We'll go ahead. The greatest 4 digit perfect square number is. This has been asked in your hotel management question paper, as I told you before, and as I told you the options as well. So here we'll discuss about it, and that is also important one, and for the same sake we will go ahead for the solution for this as well, and that is even though which is important as well. So for that it is the greatest number of 4 digit, the greatest number of 4 digit equals to 999, and 9 we'll solve for that as well. 9, 9 and 9 and 9. So here it is, sorry, this is 9, 9 will take as 9 here, 9 9 is 81, we'll get 1 8, then we'll take again 9 9, so this is 1 9 9 18, and then we'll again 9, and that is we'll get 1701, and we'll get another answer is your 198. So that is the number that will be here the greatest number, the 4 digit we have, and for the same case the required number, we'll talk about it. Required number equals to 9999 minus 198 is equals to, we'll get 9801 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well, and that is also an important one here, that even though we have to discuss about it, many more we have to discuss in the next coming class, and surely for the last that we'll discuss the last classes, that is also an important one, and that is we'll end up with that as well. So which is also important one, as I told you here, And before ending it up, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than that, we had completed your software engineering and as well as your sociology. After that, we are dealing with the chemistry of class 12, which is important for the academic as well as for the competition as well, if I'm going ahead in a detailed about it. So on the same behalf of it, if I'm going ahead, yes, there are many things that we have to discuss here, and which we had even though discussed about it. So on the same cases, the next we are dealing with the reasoning here. We are in the chemistry of class 12. Yes, we had done there as that is we had done your many more questions, like we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3 and unit 4 as well, and that we had done. So in the same respective manner, we will start discussing about unit 5th of the chemistry for class 12 of NCERT. Now for the verbal reasoning, coming towards the reasoning here. So reasoning में हमने verbal reasoning complete कर लिया, just concluding the general mental ability and the logic reasoning. And in terms of non-verbal reasoning, where we had completed your series analogy, classification, and that your classifications, and then we had done your analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, and embedded figures that we had done. And now we are dealing with the spotting the embedded figure here, that spotting the out of the embedded figure, and hopefully we'll complete it in the next coming class. Talking about quantitative aptitude. So in the quantitative aptitude, this has been divided into two sections, which is the arithmetical ability and the data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, where we had completed operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices. So square and cube root we are dealing with. This is your 5th topic, and where we had reached 113th question here as well. After that, we'll start discussing about averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surd and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problem on train, boards and stream, allocations on mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area. Then we will discuss about it, the races and games of skills, calendar, clocks and stocks and shares, permutations and combination as well. Then probability, true discount, bankers discounts, height and distance, odd man out series as well. Then data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs as well. So here we'll end up with, and first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, support, and as you had supported till the date. And this is very very important from my side, because your support is very important. Your appreciation is thanks for the appreciation as well. Please go ahead and please like, share and subscribe our channel, and to spread these videos of reasoning, quantitative aptitude. These were the competitions videos. You can just share that, and so that it will helpful to the others as well. So thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on a comment box. Thank you.